you get the degree, go out. You're sought after. You're doing a great job, and I'm sure other companies want you. We want you too. If you will, we got you for 4 years. But what made you, decide to come back and just to stay?
Yes, well, first I just want to acknowledge everyone in the room and say thank you for coming. I greatly appreciate it. So I went off first in my family, graduated from college, earned my degree in psychology, bachelor's degree. I've lived in different states in different areas, and when I came back home, I noticed the difference. I noticed the difference from when I was growing up to now, and I don't recognize this town, and that's a problem for me. I've always been in the background a lot, so I've always supported our community in the background, whether I was physically here in Manchester or not, from supporting our local nonprofits to our youth programs, youth sports programs, making sure that they have the equipment that they need, to participating in whatever community events that people will allow me to attend. And I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, hey, I have a bachelor's in psychology. I work in cybersecurity. I'm young. I'm from Manchester. And no matter where I go, I represent Manchester. So it only makes sense for me to step forward, because someone has to step forward and speak for all of us. Because I think about, I'm just passionate. So don't mind me.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
I think about, what would I have wanted? At the time, I had everything. I had my family. I had the community support. I was at the rec playing basketball, softball, cheerleading, you name it. And I came through the ranks. Because Georgia, Manchester, Georgia specifically, raised me. Y'all poured into me. And it's only right that I come back and I pour into you. And I pour into your children and your grandchildren. Because for too long, we have neglected each other. We've neglected ourselves. And we've neglected the children. And I'm not putting it on y'all. Because at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we are able to bounce back. Because we're the city that bounces back. A lot of people have counted us out because we're in rural Georgia. We're from a small town. They think we don't know anything. But some of the most diamonds in the rough have come from this city. And whether you believe it or not, y'all are also diamonds in the rough. Why? Because you're here. And each of you are representing your family. And I'm representing my family, but I'm also representing you. Because I'm so passionate about helping people, about supporting people, about pouring into people. Because I believe in meeting you where you are. I don't care how far down the line you are. I'm going to meet you where you are, and I'm going to care for you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to support you, and I'm going to see you anyway. So that's why I ran. I ran because it was purpose, designed for me to run, for me to trust God, and for me to do what I have to do to stand 10 toes down for everyone, not just District 1, but District 2, but for all of Manchester. So that's why I decided to run. Because it's not just because I'm smart. Everyone is smart. It's because I care. I could be anywhere in the world, but I chose to be here right now. Because I care about each and every one of you. And I'm not just saying it with my words, you're going to see it through my action. Whether you elect me or not, you're going to always see it through my action. Because I'm going to always show up for you. Because I have to show up for myself, you have to show up for yourself. So that's why I decided to run. I didn't mean to get us off.
Like, Lord, I'm up here.
But
yes, thank y'all for coming this morning. One of the reasons why we're here for several reasons, but the main reason is to create an environment where we as residents can come together and talk about exactly what's going on in our community, what we are expecting, what we need to happen, what we wish would have happened, but also to open up the chain of communication between the public and us, residents, taxpayers, the bosses, and people like Delisha Hodo, who is running for City Council District 1. So she's running. So we're trying to open up these chains of communications with the candidates before they take their seats on the council, so that there's a clear understanding about what she's in there to do and also what she expects of us as the public. And this is a partnership. She's not just going in there alone. Anybody that holds a seat is not just in there alone. What makes the job a success is when a candidate and the community can come together and kind of map out where we're going. And so I'm honored this morning that she has agreed to be with us and to have that conversation, because oftentimes, those are very powerful positions, and people go in there, and once they're in there, they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen, But she has really done her work in the community. She's put herself out there as a candidate for that position. It's not an easy decision, but it's one that she has made. Usually don't mix politics and heart. But these are not political positions. These are positions of servitude. And you have to have a good heart to serve people. And Manchester has always been about serving people. I thought that the magic of Manchester was just the city, until we start losing people. And some of the luster of the city started to go away because of the people that are no longer here. And then I realized that it's not the city itself, it's the people in the city that made the magic, because they just gave and gave and poured and poured and poured. We all came from families and communities and neighborhoods that just poured and poured and poured and gave and gave and gave. And they didn't have a lot to give, and they gave it all. So these are not just positions, these are opportunities to ultimately to serve God's people, is what I believe. So I think, God has chosen that for you. I feel it, I saw it coming, and I'm just really honored to be here and to witness you walking into your purpose for the people. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give Delisha a round of applause, y'all. Well, now that you've decided to run, so what was that like? Like, you knew that the date to put your name in the hat was coming up. Did you just wake up one day and say, did you have a conversation with your mom? How did that go?
Yeah, I was going back and forth on it. I remember when Ahmad, he sent me a message out of the blue. He was like, I really think you should run.
Ahmad is her cousin.
Yeah, Ahmad, Hodo, my cousin. And I still went back and forth. I just casually told my mom, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna run. I'm thinking about it. I remember telling Brianna and Shay, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna run. I remember Brianna saying, you got it, I got some experience with campaigning, so I got you from when Mika ran. And literally up until the first day of qualifying, which I wasn't really sure of when qualifying was, because I didn't catch the dates for it. But literally the night before, I couldn't sleep. I just could not sleep. I tossed and turned and thought about, okay, I'm just gonna do it on Monday. So that Monday, I tried to call up there, couldn't get anyone, so I just went up there before I started work. And I said, hey, I'm here to run, filled out the paperwork. As soon as I was done, I was freaking out on the inside. I was like, what did I just do? Like literally anxiety, just kind of like all over the place. And I remember I reached out to Mika. I was like, I did it. And I'm freaking out. And she was like, just take your time, just sleep on it, just let it marinate. So I let it marinate, and then the next day went by, felt a little better. Week go by, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm planning out things. I go, say, hey, let me meet with you. Go meet with her. I'm laying out, hey, this is what I'm thinking about. These are the things that I care about. These are the things that I think people care about. But before I go out here and start throwing solutions at y'all, I want to hear what the problems are. I want to see if what I've seen myself align with what you see every day. And then we work together and tackle it. So that was kind of like the process of me starting from not can't believing I did it to freaking out. She couldn't believe I did it. I don't think she still believes I did it. So to now where I'm in front of y'all and we're in the stretch of things. And I just want to keep digging, keep being on the ground. Because I'm all about having boots on the ground, whether it's professionally with my team, whether it's personally with my family, or it's just here politically with y'all.
Yeah, I still can't believe you did, but I'm happy that you did. So the other thing I wanted to bring up, some of the things that your mom was telling me. Someone in the audience kind of said that you got a little emotional when I brought up the story with your granddad. So she's the granddaughter of Miss Maddie Hodo and Mr. Bill Hodo. Her mom was talking about one of the most difficult times in her life was when her grandfather had passed right before you graduated from college. So what was that about with your grandparents? And they must have played a very impactful part in your life because for your mom to even mention that. I remember your granddad. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of y'all remember him in that big old wide truck, long truck, running around in the road. But yeah, they helped raise me. They helped make me who I am. Just to put it short, like they made my childhood. My granny, like the neighborhood kids when it was like I feel like now kind of neighborhood kids are dying out, unfortunately, and we want to bring that back. But when I was growing up, me and my cousins, we ride bikes. We go to Miss Sue. She had those skins. She used to sell candy, pickles, but then my granny was also selling candy and stuff too. So everybody would come there. My granny would cook, feed everybody, no matter who you were, from football players to whoever. She didn't even have to know you like that. If you were with us, if you were with me, she was gonna feed you. She was gonna take care of you. My grandpa, yeah, he was a strong believer in voting. So I got that from him. Cause I remember from a kid all the way up to when he was still living, every election, he was right here at this library, and I'll be right there with him. Just curious until I could vote myself. And then when I could vote myself, I'll be right there with him, helping him out. Cause he, at most, he had middle school education. My grandmother, middle school education. So to think about two people who had middle school education, who had 6 children, who stopped at high school, and then have a grandchild who not only graduate from high school, but go to college and graduate. It was a big deal. And to have other grandchildren who also be just as educated to go and get their licensing, to have their own business. So they're the root of my tree.
Yeah. And that's just a beautiful story. And that's the thread that connects all of us in this room. That's what it means to be from Manchester. We have that grandfather, grandmother, the great aunts, it's just here we are. This is what they call passing the torch. Now we're in that room. For her to come with her grandfather to vote with him only having a middle school education, but still knowing the importance of voting in this same exact room. This is where, they vote. Every election is right here for this side of town. it tells you how they were voting for a future that they wouldn't even live to see. Here we are now. So you want to set up for the activity?
So we'll take 2-minute break. If you all want to grab pastries, water, restroom, whatever you need to do, I'm gonna get set up quickly, and then we're gonna have like a real conversation about and get to the root of where we're at right now in this city and how we're gonna move forward together.
Yeah. So we're going to be asking everybody, 2 or 3 things that are most pressing for you in your community, in your neighborhood, on your street. That's going to be a part of it. So kind of get your mind to going about what we need to improve on most to you, because for everybody it's going to be something different. So we just want to make sure that we get all of that. So we'll just set up real quick. So 2-minute break, guys.
Thank y'all. Okay. Everyone, we'll get started in another minute here. You will notice that on your table that you have sticky notes, and you also have a sheet, because there's going to be some activity involved in this conversation. But first, again, I just want to say good morning to everyone again. Thank you all for being here. And today isn't just about listing out our complaints or just going through a running list of the problems that we have over and over again. The purpose of this meeting is to address the root of the issue. Like, what got us here? How deeper does this go beyond the bad roads, the bad water, the broken infrastructure? Today is going to be different. Today we're going to talk about what all these problems really are costing us. And when I say costing us, I'm talking about in our pocketbook, money. What is it costing us in time? What is it costing us in our quality of life? And what is it costing us in how we give back to others and how others are able to give back to us? Raise a hand. How many of you experienced flooding in your yard due to poor drainage or a broken water meter?
Wow, look at this. Wait. Yeah.
What, that 9 people? 9, 10 people?
Yeah.
About 10 people?
Yeah.
So that's 10 families. Wow. Now, how many of you had damage? Whether it was damage to your driveways or you missed work because of it? Okay, so that's 4.
Wow.
So for the one of the 4, if you don't mind, who raised your hand, if you don't mind, if you feel comfortable, can one of you let us know, like, what did that damage entail? Did it cost you anything in money to get that repaired?
Wait a second.
Okay, it cost us a lot of money, over $20,000 worth of damage to our house. It actually, it got to the extent where our floor and our dining room, and I mean, it decayed. I mean, it just went under the ground. So we had like one part of the house sitting up and the middle part of the house was down. Then we had to go outside to come in the front door if somebody came to see us, because they couldn't. You know how normally you come in the front door and you're able to walk through the house? No, we didn't. That was not happening at all. And we had that going on for a while.
Years.
Yeah, because I even spoke. You came down.
I've been in your yard.
Yeah,
I've been all back behind, all to the railroad track. I've been in your yard.
Yeah. And and I brought it to her, and I was like, you need to come down here and see this.
Yeah.
It's not a good sight. It's not. But we were able to get our house repaired so we wouldn't act like we living like Mormons from one house to another. But still, that was a lot of money.
That $20,000 is a lot. That's life.
That's $20,000
life saving money plus.
Yeah, that's plus. Right. Yeah, because that was just a round figure. It was actually more than that we had to pay. But I mean that set us back. I mean, this is one of the houses that's been on that street for 90 years plus.